that, then the likes of the Glue, as mentioned previously, are also still open.
Yep, Glue and Harriet, like these are the two heroes that I think SRG should take out.
Yeah. So that's going to be a problem for Team Liquid if both of them are banned out. But even for Cram, I feel, because they're slowly running out of XP lane options.
Cram still has a Ruby, by the way. It's still out and untouched. Now the question, what if that's the only thing left and at Red 4 suddenly, Sanford steals it? We haven't really seen much crazy picks from Liquid, save for the Alpha and the Hylos yesterday. But what if here they start to do that in pursuit of the trophy?
If they steal the Ruby here, it's a very clean pickup.
Yeah,
because honestly, the pick would work for either side in multiple positions.
Right.
I like it. I think if SRG gets it, it's a saving grace possibly for themselves. Badang ban on the blue side, finally on to Red 4.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that's a pretty good ban as well, because you don't want that disruption going for SRG OG. So now Team Liquid, this box is still a question mark. If they want to keep it flexible, they can choose their gold laner here, but again, that's going to expose them to SRG OG. So instead, they're going to take away that glue instantly. And again, this is a good pick for them, but also a very good deny.
Yeah, and the Ruby still looks like a good option. Like, especially in terms of just sustaining yourself overall, considering that the glue can split up into a lot of mini glues.
But the beauty of this is when SRG picks the Ruby, if they do pick the Ruby, Liquid has last dibs. Oheb can protect himself. He can pick a hero that doesn't care about said Ruby in Cram's hands.
I mean, I think at this point, SRG, you do something like the Ruby. Hilda got banned out, so that's not there. The guitar? No. Yeah, I mean, Ruby Granger, I think you pick up the Granger maybe here for a little bit of range and just try to play it safe to stay out of the range of the Lantern and the Hayabusa.
Not unless it's Innocent who wants to play it. So we hear they pick up the Phoveus instead and the Granger. Okay, we're going back to the Phoveus for SRG. I feel like it's still going to be a decent matchup going up against the Glue.
I would still say it's a bit glue favorite here, but now seeing the Granger, Moskov, Iritel, basically everything except Harv is open now.
The world is Oheb's oyster. SRG played on the defense while in blue. That, I think, is the genius of this draft. Liquid have found that hero that lives in your face, rent-free. It's that glue. Now they can pick any of these heroes. I don't think they need to really go out of the box.
If they want a bit more dive, the backline, the Claude's there. Although they have to really consider the Joy and a Purify hero. So they go for the Moskov, I think.
Yep.
Yeah,
Moskov is a good pick going up against this Granger as well as the Joy. So Trex, final thoughts looking at the draft here.
I think that Hayabusa pick completely threw a wrench in SRG's plans, and at this point, TLPH definitely from macro to team fight control. I like the draft.
Well, thank you very much, panel. You guys have been amazing. And now we're about to start game number 3 in this grand final. So we're going to throw it over back to Gideon and Mirko.
Thanks, panel. 1-1, the current score between SRG and TLPH. Nobody's broken the curse of red side just yet as blue side reigns supreme. We go into match number 3 hoping something will change. If not, it might just be another blue side victory. Welcome, everybody. The grand finals continues here today at Mid-Season Cup 2025 at the Esports World Cup live in Riyadh is showing us everything we've wanted so far. Let's bring it back. It's going to be SRG on the blue side facing off against Team Liquid on the red for anybody just tuning in. Let the battle begin. Sakai's starting on his orange, Carl Teasy on his purple.
Yeah, you can really see both teams starting to respect each other in the drafts here, coming together and really just forming a composition that definitely we wouldn't see in like game 1. Right? Like they're letting go of a lot more picks, they're opening up so much more, but they're also denying so much more that we've seen in game 1, game 2. So at this point, yeah, I agree with Blofeld. I really like the glue into the Phoveus. Thing is though, all Phoveus needs to do is just win out the early game and set SRG up for a good early games, just weather the storm. Because, like, again, TL want to snowball with this composition with the Hayabusa, Juicin. Everyone on their composition really wants to just snowball and take control over after Turtle 1.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we're seeing a lot of that struggle come down from the EXP side. Like, Cram, if you look at the emblems, he's decided to take Concussive Blast because he doesn't want to interact with Samford, right? And Samford, he's like, okay, sure, you clear decently fast, but I'm going to try and freeze underneath my lane, and I'm also calling JP to my side of the map just to make sure that if you are going to hit level 4 in time, there's going to be a brass tax on your HP. He's hoping to chunk him out at least 50% of it.
Okay, taking a look at the emblems here. Nothing too crazy. Tenacity, Vitality for Sanford, so he wants to be very, very tanky. Just knowing that this has been a pattern. When you're on the glue 2, you're very vulnerable. You have to go for the flicker, and Kaleas usually punish that very early. So having a little bit more sustain will be great, and Team Liquid are already en route to that first turtle. Pryo over for Sanford, Pryo for Sanji in the mid lane too.
Oh, let's keep in mind, Stormy also took the Wilderness Blessing on his side. He's not going for the tenacity, he's not going for pull yourself together, right? It's all about rotating fast across the map as soon as possible. First turtle, now contested.
Yeah, Sanford putting the stacks down on Yums and Cram. It's fully loaded on Cram. He will lose it now on Yums. Puts the stacks down. And Carl is still taking it slow. Meanwhile, Sky's over there. That's going to be the jump forward. Sanford able to play again. Has it fully stacked up. Mount, and he will be able to go for it onto the Phobius. All alone, has Dark Wave, able to go back and forth. So Oheb lands the SOD and comes into the fight. But Innocent does the same as he walks by. Crab still going in with the in front of pursuit. Sanford still in the midst of it all. Now Sanji picks up the kill, and that's the retry from Carl Teasy.
A long rotation. Oh. The shadows are close. The shadows are very, very close, but it's so clear. No, he's not going to kill him here, right? He's used the quad shadow. Sanji's nearby. Oh my god!
Skies just ran him down. Knew there was no quad shadow. Carl went a bit too ham, and he pays for it with his life.
I'm surprised that Sanji didn't immediately show himself. Even he was questioning like whether or not this was going to happen, but it's not over. Stormy gets picked off in the mid, and now they find a trade back into JP.
Not the best of trades, though. It's still great for Liquid, just because, again, Stormy was taken out. They only got the Roamer here. Roam for mid, Liquid still with Pryo, but SRG, they have the kill lead in this game. And Skies should have a bit more to say now, as he was able to take Carl TZ down. So more space to farm to get that lead for Turtle 2.
I think there is a bigger argument. It's time to rehash the Farsa ult, or are we going with the Jushin ult? Because right now this 2v2 is heavily in favor in Sanji's. All because Baxia is part of this equation. Oh, okay. All right. Gets the ult out. Okay, this time nothing too crazy. At least it's going to expectations. But I want to see whether or not Carl TZ is going to be able to develop a lead of his own, right? With that turtle on his hand, and also picking up an EXP crab, good sacrifice coming in from Sanford's side, it allows that full level lead from Carl.
And now we're back to just setting up again. The old game of just waiting for neutral objectives here. Cram's going for it again. Skies walks up, but there's no kill threat here. At least there shouldn't be. Sanford can just walk away with the longs back to turret.
It's just big chunks, looking for anybody to make a mistake in lane, and there we go. I mean, SOD as well as JP, the fact that they're pressuring so much. Wait, did they spot Stormy out?
They just really want to deny that. Oheb blinks away. JP popped the Revitalize, and Innocent is able to get his hands on the cannon minion. Now it's the invade down below, as they've seen a lot of those members from SRG rotate up top Turtle.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Stormy was willing to sacrifice his mid wave for this. Oh, okay.
Cram's out of the fight.
He's done for him.
Walks up. Sanji still has Crimson Beacon. Will decide to pop it in now. Skies gonna get away. Oh, Sanford with the lockdown of the flicker already. Now pops a long. Tsunami's having the shadow kill coming down too. And it will be the backline targeted down. Skies still able to survive. Good peel from Cram as Innocent goes for the shots. One last one with that Sonata finding it there. Sanji unable to get the kill back. And it is Innocent with a double.
Look at the instant response. They knew, TLPH understood. Hey, it's too late for us. Innocent's already here. You're not going to be able to run away. They quickly steal over that purple buff to enable Carl TZ to maybe snowball out of control for the next fight, while Oheb helps him out and even gets a free push on top side. So take the turtle, take a couple of our members. We're not falling too far behind.
But now it's getting real dangerous for TL. Innocent has secured Sky Piercer. We know what he's done in the past when he gets a Sky Piercer early. Oheb walks up, stunned up, Purify comes down! He dodges away from the feathered airstrike, but he can't from the Death Sonata. It's JP brought back by the Dark Wave! Just as I mentioned it, it's 2 on the Sky Piercer, make it 3! It's Sanford who buys a little bit more time. What Maniac as well? Oh my lord, Innocent!
Tell me that this man can do no wrong. It's in his name! Maniac this time. Oh, wait, hold on. Carl's trying, though. He clears the wave with the help of the SOD as well. Oheb is able to recover a little. Luckily, nobody dies just yet. Oh, I was ready to eat my words. I was ready for Cram to go down just randomly.
Oh my lord. Oheb, yeah. Way too aggressive. The snipe from Innocent. And then what happened next? It was JP all alone, but the rest of the team wanted to follow up. They knew Oheb was down, but they just wanted to stick together, and it ended up being so brutal, dude. I mean, the timing could not have been more perfect for me to say, hey, Skypiercer Innocent, and then that Yums goes in, Tsunami Slam, not gonna go down, and it's another for Stormy this time, not Innocent, who picks up his 5th stack now. It's Stormy.
Okay, it's Stormy. It's 11-3. Okay, we're getting a little bit of game 1 here, but the gold lead, again, the gold lead doesn't seem to be like slipping away from Team Liquid. It's 1.8k. It's not that big of a deal. We've seen them turn this around. We need to see if SRG can close out the game and maintain this lead. I think a lot of that really depends on whether or not Yums gets his fleeting time at an early pace, because once he does, that engine is ready to go. All it just needs is gasoline.
Thing is, Innocent is massive right now.
He's 6-0-2.
6-0-2, 4 kills on the Skypiercer, you gotta remember. So he's at 40 stacks here at the 7th minute mark. And it's going to be tough because TL kind of want to prolong the fights. But how can you prolong the fights when Innocent always has an execute threat ready? Like, you get low enough and you just have to back away.
You just have to back away. He's also got the Malefic Roar as well, so JP's got to be careful.
JP pops a shield Unity. Dark Wave landing. Skies now looking for the stacks again. Able to get full stacks on the electrifying beats. SOD landing too. But it will be a turnover. Sanford already in there. Carl winning the retreat battle, but Tsunami Slam locks him down, but he still has the quad shadow back. Innocent unable to get the executes down as Cram walks it forward. It's to what? Cancelled by Oheb. Shadow kill is Sanford with a jump in the back from out of nowhere. And the game is turned on its head.
Woo! What did I tell you? Nothing to worry about. Kill score in favor of SRG. There's not enough gold in the bank to turn it around. Sanford, what a play. 2 for 2. His flickers have been immaculate. As you see, TL slowly cover the map and turn it red. Let's look at this fight one more time, right? Because everything looked like it was going well. They even found the Tsunami Slam on the correct target, which was called TZ. However, when you're clumped up this much, and especially since Innocent was looking for an angle with no energy whatsoever, Carl TZ does amazing here by baiting himself, absorbing the shots, and then going in quickly with his Oki shadow kill. Sanford saw the angle, and it was perfect.
That was... oh my lord. What a flank. I mean, the threshold of getting executed, but now they've recovered again. Liquid out of nowhere from sheer team fighting mechanics have gotten themselves back into okay zone. Yes, there's still a lead on Innocent, but the 40 stacks is now, it's down. I don't know how much he's standing on now, but it's not, again, that snowball number that you were expecting.
Yeah, I think he should be down to at least 15 to 20 stacks at this point.
There you go.
Look, 28. 28, perfect. Now, looking at where the gold leads are actually being developed, Cartesi and as well as Oheb already has his 3rd item. He's finished that Trinity build, right? He is so prepared for these upcoming fights. And with that reset on Innocent, he's less scared to get involved in these fights. Obviously, he's going to come in last, of course, but that's not the only thing you should be worried about. Carl TZ having a solid 2-level lead over Sakai's. These neutral fights are not easy anymore, and the worst part is like, you don't know where Carl is half the time. He comes into the fights super late.
And he's not even the executor here. He's like, yes, he's an assassin, but for the most part in this game, he's just been dealing damage. It's Sanji, I think, who will be the guy to execute members. I believe he will go for the Skypiercer, just like he has done in the past. And that's the winning angle for Team Liquid. If they can go, there you go, Skypiercer already. I don't know if he's actually gotten any stacks on it or if he's still sitting at 0. But that's the winning condition. Again, if Team Liquid can dish out enough damage for Sanji to be doing what Innocent's doing, picking up those stacks and executing members, it now becomes tough for Selangor Red Giants OG Esports.
Yeah, I think the worst part is the fact that Sanford, he's already got 2 tank items. JP's going to open things up, though.
Cram walking up again, the Dark Wave not landing. JP in the back line is called. TZ secures the neutral objective. That's a Tsunami Slam to Sanford, but he's still able to flicker out. Now goes for the Meltdown, and Brace goes back to the team. It's so much damage, the piercing damage. Oheb still there. Skies doing all that he can, but Carl jumps in with the and he gets innocent. Now it's just Stormy.
It's too clean, Team Liquid. It looks like they might just be able to break the red side curse. They're going to get one more into Stormy as well. Wings by wings. This and Carl just taking his time, playing with the food.
Holy Shield threw Oheb back. That could have been real bad if he was able to cut Stormy down. It's not an end angle just yet, but it's massive for Team Liquid. They get everything on the map. This tier 2 will surely fall to, yes, Oheb will get it. And now it opens up so much more space for a composition that was already deadly without all this tempo. Now with this tempo, brother, JP on the Hylos against Onyx, he came from the side to kill Sans. Now he can come from any angle.
It's crazy. It's crazy how Team Liquid are playing these fights so perfectly. And I think the worst part is that Sanford is making it tough. I think a lot of this fight boiled down to whether or not Cram can get some effective abilities down. And I think that his positioning, more importantly, his tap on the Infernal Suit into the middle of the 4 of Team Liquid definitely cost the Selangor Red Giants the fight. He should have taken his time, and if he was looking to jump on somebody, it was probably Sanford first, which he didn't use his ult just yet at that point of time. He knows he's going to get pulled out of position. You might as well start peeling for that front line.
1,200 gold lead for Sanji. Up against Stormy, and Skypiercer should already be... I don't think he got a single kill actually that fight. But still, they got proper shutdowns, kills over. Now Carl Teezy's a very, very good amount ahead of Skies. 2,000 gold lead already with the Endless Battle. And he's looking for his last item this game, which isn't going to be defensive.
Yep, he's very, very strong. If he catches anybody by themselves, he probably one-shot them without much of an issue. You can see that they're slowly opening up the map with JP. And I think that's the biggest problem right now for the side of SRG OG Esports, right? Coming for a flank angle is pretty tough overall. Ooh, the Shurikens did not connect to reveal Sakai's and cancel out his recall. But even so, JP and as well as Sanford are the two biggest problems that SRG are facing right now. Sanford, way more deadly, but also it just doesn't feel good to commit too hard onto JP.
Yeah. Oheb just farming up. It's very hard to commit on any of these members, like you said. Damage dealt ranking is all Selangor Red Giants OG Esports. It's Innocent, Cram, Stormy, and Skies before we see a single member from TLPH. Oheb lands the SOD, goes for the Spear of Misery. Oh, didn't quite get the angle. But even when you're so far away, the fact that you're able to push in and put in the threat down and now utilize that to take purple buff is good for Liquid. Conceal. Sky's walking up over to JP. Oheb, no SOD, goes in, Spear of Misery as well. The Fender Airstrike coming down with the Revitalize is right there to provide the peel. And now, Liquid have an angle. Carl with the quad shadow, jumping in. Cram lifted up, thrown back to the ground now. It's asking the mount down again. Sanji with the Crimson Beak and Sanford jumps into the back, finding them as Oheb tears them apart. Carl with the shadow kill. Oh, Innocent cancels it out. But in the end, it's still Sanford mounting him. He will find the kill. It's Cram against Oheb and JP. Now a tsunami slam over. Sanford,
oh my God,
is ridiculous.
He's crazy. Oh my goodness, Sanford straddling them. It is over for game number 3. Red side curse broken wide open by Team Liquid.